Wait for this to go. Come on, load on up. All right. Hey, what's going on? Happy Tuesday. Feels great to be back. Had a family vacation. We're going for the week. Trading is wonderful when you follow the plan, you stay consistent, and use proper risk management, right? We preach that all the time. Those of you that are in our stocks and options chat with me and Mike, you see, we trade the same way every single day, but we're just consistent and we use risk management. And that's why we stay consistently winning. So we good. If you're not in the options chat on WhatsApp, just reach out to me and we'll get you in there. So every day, almost every day, we give you some day trades as well as some of the swing trades, right? So in the end, another one of my mottos is like a day trade for my job, swing trade to help grow my account, and then I like to use the profits to invest. So that puts us into tonight's call. What are we going to talk about tonight? I'm going to show you how we're going to make trading with AI way more simplified. We're going to send alerts to the Discord, and it's going to make everything simplified. I told you 2024 is going to be our best year yet. I don't know about you, but so far it's been my best year to date. And hey, we ain't stopping. So if you guys are ready to make trading more simplified, see what we're about to do on multiple time frames, I'll put a 1 in the box right now. If you are catching this at a later date, you can watch the recording and put a 1 in the box as well. And hey, we rolling. So everything we do, I know we all in the mastermind, we do it collectively. There might be a couple people in here that is watching the stream, and they may not be a full mastermind. They might be in the light, but in order to get what I'm about to show you, it is for a full mastermind membership. So that's what we're going to do. So, all right, I see tons of 1s in the box. Let's roll with it. So let's get it. All right, so what I'm about to do is I'm going to webhook, right? Put a whole bunch of alerts into the Discord. Starting tomorrow, they will be live. I do have a test running right now, and it did not pop up yet, but it's all good. But I'm going to walk you through exactly what it's doing, how to navigate the markets doing this, and how we could do this together, right? So wait for an alert to go off in the Discord. First things first, right? We're just going to talk about SPY right now. It's the same on every single symbol. Maybe we'll do a vote what we could do. But anyway, so what we're going to do right here, you come into the DCG Mastermind Discord server, right? You got your level 1, your level 2. Keep scrolling down. You got your level 3. If you do not see level 3 and you are mastermind, please reach out to Willette or myself, and we will get you squared away, right? I repeat, if you do not see what I'm showing you right now, please reach out because you're going to need it, right? Keep scrolling down, and you have our alerts tab. Any single trade I personally take that I'm taking, right? I post right in here. So you'll see me post all the time. I tag at everyone so that everybody could see. Like same thing right here. I'm going risk-free on the SPY play, that weekly income play that we had this week. I was up $722 on the winning side. I was down $472 on the losing side. And that's just when I told you to go risk-free. We actually made a little bit more money, right? Keep going up in here, and you see the same thing. I'm going risk-free on the video. Same thing. They were up $1.25 a contract. For every one contract that you took, you made $125. All right? $125. So in order to make things way more simplified, right? Just right here, like I said, any trade that I'm specifically taking, I'm putting right in here. Anytime you want to chat with me, Jamar, James, Mike, Crypto Black, we have our stocks, options, and futures chat. You see, once again, we are all chatting in here, putting tons of information in. Same thing. You're never going to miss it. So in order to make trading even more simplified, right, because you may not be able to come into the live trade room in the mornings, I do live trade. I do live trade each and every day from 9:30 to about 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. I am Eastern time, so everything I'm talking about, it is East Coast time, right? We do have that. If you didn't know, you know that now. If you want to join us, just reach out. I can start throwing the chat link up. But there's probably about 20 to 30 of us every single morning that dedicate an hour or two each morning for that, right? Second things, some people can't do that, and this is where I'm going with it. Some people can't live trade or day trade or scalp or have availability during that little bit of time, and that's totally fine, right? That is totally fine. So this next part is going to be very beneficial for you. So I'm actually going to start it and go from easiest trades or longer term hold trades, and then move up to the day trading side of it, right? So now where I'm getting at, alerts. You come down here, you see where it says Beast Mode Alerts. What you're going to see right here, soon we're going to see a Bitcoin alert pop up here. If it gives us a signal, if it doesn't, that's crazy, but we're going to see an alert right here. So all these alerts right here, they just come in way too much. Like, these are continuation alerts. So I'm going with the method where quality over quantity. All right, what do I mean by that? Well, I want to take the highest of the highest probability trades. I want to take less of them so I can put more money into that. If that sounds good to you, give me a 2 in the box right now. So we want to take quality over quantity. This is quantity, right? These are good trades, but I want to start giving you guys great trades. All right. So what they're going to do is they're going to give us a signal. They're going to give us a time frame. So these are the old alerts, all these alerts starting tomorrow. Right here it is. Here's the new alert right here. You're going to see, everybody see this. This is perfect. Perfect timing. Look at that. Couldn't even plan this out any better. This is how the new alerts want to look. All right. This thing's going to pop up right here. You got sell. Everybody see where it says sell entry. Give me a 1 in the box right now if you see where it says sell. Give me a 1 in the box if everybody sees where it says sell. All right, we got ones. Next to the sell, what do we have right here? Does everybody see that? Tell me if everybody sees BTC. Give me a 2 in the box. If you see BTC, give me a 2 in the box right now. If you're watching this recording, you're putting your job in. All right, we got 1s and 2s. Now, tell me how easy this is going to be. This is entry right here, where it says entry, 60,850. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take this trade. You automatically know where your stop out's going to be. So when you get this alert, you're going to go to your trading view alert, right? And you're going to put an alert on for the stop out. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Right after this, we're going to make everything full circle. Then we have TP1, TP2, TP3, right? Does everybody see that? Is that pretty simple? Everybody think that's pretty simple or what? Give me a S in the box. You think that's simple enough? You're going to have sell entry. That means you taking puts or selling. You got your symbol, what we're talking about. You got your entry. You got your TP1s, 2 and 3s, and you got your stop outs. So to make it real easy, all we're doing is when we get this entry alert, we're putting our stop loss on our trading view chart, and we're going to put an alert right here at our we're going to put an alert right here at TP1. Once our alert fires off TP1, guess what we're doing? Are we taking profits or are we going risk-free and holding it? You best believe we're going risk-free and holding it. So I'm going to make a couple different channels, right? So in each channel, you're going to see Beast Mode day trades, Beast Mode swing trades, right? And on the swing trades, we're going to have a certain time frame, still finishing up the final touches, but everything is going to be in sync for us to know exactly what we are looking for on the chart itself, right? So that's how simplified it is. So what exactly are these alerts? Well, that's what we're diving into next, right? We're just going to look at SPY right now, right? Man, why is this so small? Oh, that's why. All right, here we go. Put that a little bit bigger. There we go. All right, so this is exactly what this alert is going to look like, right? Unfortunately, this alert right here would be a loss, and that's totally fine. So check it out. Wait for this to load up again. We have our new SwingMasterProAI uploaded for it. This is what's going to happen right here. This alert, not this specific one because we did it on Bitcoin. I only tested Bitcoin real quick just to give you a visual of what this is actually doing. But check it out. This is what you got right here. You have your sell signal, your break even right here. We would be taking our trade right here once we get the alert, right? Once we get the alert, we know to go into our charts. Immediately, you see where it says stop loss. That's going to show up on the alert. So now you come right up here on your trading view chart, mobile, or desktop, and you see this little plus right here, you can put your stop loss a little bit below because you're just putting an alert tab. So we don't know when that's going to trigger, if it's going to trigger, because we know over time it's going to be a high probability trade, right, for a swing trade. So then what you do is where our entry is, you come down here and you could say, well, maybe I want to go risk-free halfway or close to TP1. In this case, market structure is a little bit large. If we were in the option space, probably would just say, well, maybe halfway of this, I'm going to put a TP, or I might come right down here right before my TP1. And I know if I take this trade, when a stock option trade, if this is going to be a 60% loss, right? I know down here is probably going to be 100 to 200% ROI. Everybody follow me? And that's why we love stock options. Now, how crazy is that? So the plan is, right, I'm going to put in multiple swing trades on either the daily time frame or the 4-hour time frame, right? And the same thing, I'm just going to delete these alerts real quick. But once that alert comes into the Discord, right? Boom, we get the alert into the Discord. This is Bitcoin. We get the alert, then we come back here, and what are we doing? Well, we're going right to our chart where the stop loss is, right? And even if you don't have this on Trading View, guess what? Everything is right here in Discord. You see where it says stop loss? Well, on your Trading View chart, you're going to go right into your Trading View. Stop loss, right click right over here to where the plus sign is. Bam, you put the stop loss in. So no matter what, once that stop loss gets hit, because you get an alert on your Trading View, you can sync it to your email via text or notify in the app itself. I do emails because I don't want to miss that. My phone goes off once I get an email. I'm sure everybody else here does as well. Then if you come down here and you can use a trail stop limit, you don't have to put an alert for the take profit. But if you're trading Bitcoin, you might not have a take profit, right? And something happens where sometimes you'll get a runner. So like sometimes we'll take our put here, price will come down right here, maybe bounce a little bit, and then come all the way down here like this. So if you put a take profit in right here, you're now missing all this move. When I say go risk-free, if my stop loss is up here and my alert gets triggered right there for the take profit side, I'm moving my stop loss, right, a physical order, to about right here. Now that's my stop loss. So I'm guaranteed a very little winner. If we come down and hit TP1, you either taking profits or going in a tight trail stop. If you're trading small amounts, maybe one or two contracts. Once you get the larger amount of contracts, 4, 5, 10, you can actually take profits on 4 and let one ride back here to break even. And if one of these trades come down here, this might be 1,000% ROI winner. And that's a game changer for your account. If you guys agree with me right now, give me a 1 in the box. Everybody still with me? You follow me? It's a game changer. Put a 1 in the box right now. All right. And yep, you guys could have questions. Let me go through my segment first, and then you guys could have the second half of the call to answer any questions that you have. So now, even though this one's a loser, right, I know the probability of this time frame because I see where it says probability says 86.2%. So I would probably say, well, guess what? You look at other alerts. See this buy alert right here? We would have gotten an alert on a swing trade. Guess what? We would have taken our buy right here. Here would have been our stop loss. There would have been our take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3. Guess what? We would have got notified the next day that we're above our alert. And this right here, that gap up, 541 to 551 in 1 day. You want to know what that is with 2 weeks of expiration time? I can tell you right now. We come here to the trade tab and we look at SPY. 2 weeks of time is 14 days, right? And in 1 day, it's going to be 13. So the 542 calls are 709. The next day, they are 680. So that's about 60 cents off. So the next day, if it moves 10 points in our favor and we buy, we'll say the 680, the 542s, it's going to be more because we're going to go out of the money for sure. But on this trade, if we went out of the money and we risked, say if everybody can afford $200 at the 550s, guess what? 10 points up. 240s to the 540s is right here. That's 275. What? 275 would be 550, 650, 750. That's a 200 and some % ROI move in one day on 14 days of expiration time. This same move right here, which would have never hit your stop loss, right? That move right there in one day is what, 250% ROI. And we're about to have nonstop alerts. I should say nonstop. There's going to be times where we're not going to get any alerts at all. But when we do get an alert, you best believe I'm taking it, right? So let's keep going back. So there was one winning trade. Here's another buy. 1, 2, 3 days. Guess what? 514, 517, 518. That's probably about 100% winner. 100% ROI winner. So collectively now there's 350% ROI winner. Guess what? Here's a loss. In 1, 2 days, we stop out for a loss. All right, so say we lose 50%. We're up 350% minus this. We're still profiting 300%, right? Then we get a previous signal. We get a sell here. This 501, couple days, there's another 100%. Now there's 300. Now we got 400%. Keep going back, and I'm not going to do this for every single time frame, but it's all the same. Here's a buy. There's another 100%. Here's a sell. There's another 100%, right? You get the gist of it. Here's a buy. There's another 100%. Even if it's 50%, sell. There's another 50 to 100%. You get the gist of it. We're going to compound it. So we're going to have swing trades, right? We'll probably do about 10 to 15 stocks on the swing trade side. Quality over quantity. All right. Now, that's for the swing traders. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do the investing side, but we'll probably will. Each month, we go through the retirement shares. Well, we could watch something forever now on the weekly time frame, because every time we get a buy signal, right, we could take a leap on this trade. Every time we get a weekly buy signal, same thing. You're going to come down here. You're going to put your stop loss, and where it says TP1, that's a strike that you're going to take. So in this example, if you bought something, say, 6-9 months of expiration time, that's a good leap understanding. In theory, or basically in principle, if we bought this right here at 435, but our option was 65, that's 35, 40 points out of the money. With a leap on SPY, you can go a little bit farther. You could probably go about 75 points to $1 on the leap side, and our TP was 35 points higher. You could see on SPY. Well, if we're taking a leap, since this is an ETF, we'll do 171 days. You can go way far out of the money and check it out. We can go as far out of the money as our 19-cent delta. So our 19-cent delta, right, would be about right here. Everybody can afford on a leap trade $489, right? If it moves 35 points, right here would be our leap trade. If it moves 35 points, 95, 85, 75, 65. So these contracts would be worth about right there. On that leap trade, that right there is 200% ROI with 171 days of expiration. So you go back to the same exact day in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 days, there's a potential to get 250% ROI on a leap trade. Is that something that you feel confident enough that you could take the trade on? Give me a 2 in the box right now. I'm making you guys work tonight. Every single person is putting a 2 in the box. Absolutely. Is that not trading made simplified for all of us? Right? So now, guess what? Think about this. We're not going to take a sell on the weekly time frames because we're going to take buys. You can take sells, but you take the buys here, 402, your stop out would be right there. Guess what? Another push up. This is a weekly time frame. I'm sorry, not 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. 5 weeks. That's like 1 month of holding. Here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, 8 weeks of time. That right there is a good move. You follow me? That's money right there. So from this whole year, we only got 1 buy. We got 2 buys. So we would have got 2 leap trades on SPY this whole year. So we don't always get them. You know what I'm saying? We do not always get them, and that's okay because we want quality over quantity once again. So Now we're going to move right in a line to same thing. Here's another buy, and in 1 week, this doesn't look like much of a move, but think about it. 35 up here to 46. It's 11 points in 1 week. It's an opportunity to go risk-free, right? We don't have to be greedy, because if we're watching 15 stocks on the weekly time frame, we're watching 15 stocks on the daily time frame or the 4-hour time frame, and then we come into the day trading space and we watch 15 stocks on the 30-minute time frame, we might not get a trade on some days. Some days we might get 3 trades, but give or take, we should get consistent quality alerts over time, and we all could pay attention to that. So now that brings me to my next point. Come here to the 30-minute time frame. My watch is talking to me. Come here to the 30-minute time frame. And this is for us day traders. We're going to be real active, right? So a lot of people struggle because they need the extra confirmation. Well, right off the bat, check it out. You get your alert. You got your buy right there. This is a day trade. All right, check it out. Does this winning trade push up over time? Yep. You get your sell, pushes down. Yep. We get our sell right there, pushes down. Yep. We get our buy right there. Guess what? Pushes up. Yep. In the last this month so far, 13, not 13 trading days, but 13 days, we got all right, we got a sell right there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 trades on SPY, and look at our probabilities, 86%. That's pretty good. You get what I'm saying? Now, me telling you this, you still got to use risk management, because there's going to be times when we take a loss. The objective of the day trades would be a slower pace trade, and you just want to go risk-free once it starts going in your favor. So there's going to be times where we do take a loss, right? So, like, let me find one. I mean, even this sell right there doesn't look like much, but 545.40, 544, that's almost a $1.50 drop in an hour. That's profits right there. You take an SPX trade on that, dude, that's 100, 200 points. That right there is about a 15-point drop. Right here's a buy, 545.01, and then it goes up the same day, 546. That's another $1 pop. I'd classify those as losers, but they're still winners. You could still get in a position on the day trade to get you to extract money across the board, because we're not getting trades all the time. Here's a sell. There's a grand slam. That's a wash. That's a neutral trade. Here's a sell. There's another winner. Here's a buy. All right, here's a sell. Nope, that's a wash. Man, I got to show you a loser, because let me find one. Let me find a loser. There's a buy. That goes up. There's a sell. That goes down. There's a buy. That's the end of the day, so you're not taking it. This sell right there wouldn't have stopped you out. It would actually went down $2. There's a sell. There's a buy. All right, I found a loser right here. Finally, I was like, dude, you guys probably think I'm crazy. You would have taken this sell right here. Previous trade would have gave you your stop out. Came right up and stopped you out. So what, about 12 or 14 trades, we had one loser. I mean, that's not always the case, because we expect to win 8, 9, or 10 out of 10 trades, every 10 trade sample size. So do not rob yourself short, right? Don't rob yourself short by going all in on one trade, because there's a chance, right, that you may take this trade and take the loss, and you're not going to give yourself the position to take this buy, that sell, this sell, or that buy. Does everybody understand me? If you understand me right now, give me a DCG in the box. I need to see DCGs in the box just to make sure you guys understand it, because, hey, I want us all to make money. All right, I see them trickling in the box right there. And that's what I'm going to do for you guys, because last week I did not do my classes because I was with the family on vacation. Told you guys I'd make up for it. Now I feel bad, but the way I can make up for it, I'll put money in your pockets so that you can go on vacation and we all happy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're going to put alerts on weekly time frame. We're going to put alerts on the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame, and the 30-minute time frame. So real quick, on the 30-minute time frame, right? You want to do weeklies, weekly expirations, or following day. All right, following day. So this will be our little training on it. Following day. Of course, you already know what strike to take. You need your bid and ask to be 20% or less. Jamar talked about it yesterday on his call. You need your open interest to be 100 or more, and you need you can go as far out of the money as you want, but do not go underneath a 20-cent delta. All right. So 30-minute time frame. You could take weekly expirations or following day expirations. All right. When we put in the 4 hour, you can do 2 week. 2 week expiration. All right. When we do daily, and remember, we want these to be safe trades, so you can do 2 to 4 week expiration. And then when we get to weekly, we're going to do 6 to 9 months for our leap trades, right? And you're going to have the stop loss, where to cut it. If it never hits the stop loss, it doesn't matter if you're down 20%, 30%. The probability of it to expand in your favor is very good, and that's exactly what you'd want to do. Once again, 30-minute time frame on the day trades. You can use weekly expirations. What do I mean by that? Amazon, Apple, Meta, Microsoft all have Friday expirations. So if we get an alert on that, right, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to take Friday's expiration, right? But if we get an alert on it Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to use the following Friday's expiration, all right? So we went over that one. Check. 4 hour alerts. We're going to do 2 weeks of expiration time. So if we get one this week, right, our expirations, we go by Fridays. If we get one, let's say Tuesday, we want to do this Friday, we do next Fridays. If we get an alert on Friday or Monday or Tuesday, we want to do that Friday, we'll do following Fridays, all right? So we went over that expiration, right? And if you ask me this question in the future, I'm going to return you back to this training, all right? So if we get in a daily time frame alert, right, and they're all going to tell you the time frame alerts, if we get a daily time frame alert, 2 weeks to 4 weeks of expiration time. So if it happens today, today's Tuesday, you're not going to buy this Friday, you're going to buy next Friday, or you're going to buy 3 Fridays from now, which will be our 4-week expiration time. So really, you want to give yourself closest to 14 to 28 days of expiration time. Yes, you can do 21 days, but I'm going to tell you this right now. If you take the trade and it pushes up in a day or 2 days, and you only have 2 weeks of expiration time, you want to go risk-free as quickly as possible because you only have 2 weeks of expiration time. You do not want to get a winning trade and turn it into a losing trade, right? Does everybody follow me on that one? You do not want to take a winning trade and turn it into a losing trade. Guess what? We're going to have these alerts for the rest of our lives. As long as you're in the mastermind, you will have these alerts. You do not need to be greedy. Everybody understand me? So the daily time frames, 2 weeks to 4 weeks of expiration time. How you do that real quick, you come here to the option chain and check it out. If this is today and we say 2 weeks, we want to take 14 all the way down here to 24. We take any of those expirations is just fine. Right? 13, you're cutting close. 12, 10, 9, you're not following the rules. Right? You following me? So that is the rules for those alerts on the daily time frame. We talked about that one. Check. Last one, weekly time frame. You could buy shares on these, right, because they're investments, or you could buy leap options if you'd like as well. You're probably going to make a little bit more money on the leap options, and you can leverage your money a little bit better. But me personally, I buy stocks, and I'm only going to put stocks in that are my favorites because I only invest my money into companies that I feel have a less than 2% probability to go to zero. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean by, if me, Alan, Gregory, Eric, Gretchen all have a party, right? And we eat stuff, we eat chips and steaks and lobsters, we put them on plates, paper plates. Where's our paper plates going to? That's going in the trash, right? Who takes our trash from our house? The trash company. What's a trash company do with our trash? They take it to an incinerator, a plant, right? More than likely. And what does that incinerator or plant do? It burns our trash, pushes a turbine, and makes electric. Well, guess where all that electric's going to? right back to the person that had the party and everybody else, and now guess who has to pay for it? Let me ask you this. Do you think Waste Management is going to fail? Put a yes or no in the box. Do you think Waste Management is going to fail? Jesse says no. Alan says no. Yolanda says no. Guess what? I'm riding with you guys. I'm saying no too. If Waste Management fails and they're not picking up our trash anymore and turn it into electricity, there's going to be a lot of other companies failing before that. And at that point, we're probably all going to the river to fish for food. Second example, I have a Galaxy Ultra 24. I am Samsung all the way. I dislike Apple iPhones. Sorry, Team iPhone. I'm Team Android. However, I'm a huge Apple investor, right? Apple does make good products. I'm not going to lie. I just don't like the everything where it's like the Apple Store, the iTunes. Like you got to pay for all that. Versus when you have Samsung, you're paying for the phone, but they have all that stuff in there already. It's like you don't got to pay nothing extra for it. So I just feel like Apple's always trying to get like a little bit more out of you. You know what I mean? And then you got to buy like a charger, like $50. Don't even come with the phone. And now they've rubbed that stuff off on my Samsung. So I'm disappointed. But anyway, they make great computers, but they're not just iPhone makers. They're chip makers. They're into the Optimus driving. What I'm getting at is if Apple fails as a company, before they fail, they'd put their money into gas companies or they'd buy out car makers or they would do something to innovate, right? And they're going to survive. They got what, $1 or $2 trillion in cash sitting on the side. So they would buy any company that goes under that they feel they can make a profit from. They're a smart business. They're not like Blockbuster where it's only renting DVDs. So what happens when we went digital? They failed, right? We're not going to go away from a cell phone, right? We're not going to go away from computers. I feel like that's always going to be here, and it's only going to get more advanced as we get in the future. Look at the goggles that Apple has now. Soon enough, we're going to be putting our goggles on, and our computer is going to be all right here, and we're going to be touching the air because they're innovating company, and they always are coming out and adapting. So what I'm getting at is I like companies like that. So if I get an alert on the weekly time frame, I'm personally buying shares because I want to say you have less than a very slim chance of losing on the share side. Once again, if you don't have a large account, that's fine. You can take the stock option and toss $300 to $500 into the leap trade, and you could probably make back $150 to $300 very, very easily in a couple of weeks, and that's good. And that's how you're going to grow your account. But if you have $50,000, $100,000 plus sitting on the sidelines, putting money into shares, right? That's a good situation to put your money into once you get these alerts on these weekly time frames. Anyway, if you're taking the options, right, there's going to be a stop loss. But if you're buying the shares, I'll buy it again on the next buy. So if you trade options, you're going to see where to cut the trade if it breaks below. If you buy the shares, you can just buy in another time. Because if we get a buy right here, right, and the shares are pushing up, we get the buy right here, and it falls down and gives us a buy here, probability is if we're in a good company, we're going to take this out, push on up, and then come back down and continue the trajectory. So then our average isn't going to be here or here. It's going to be right there. So once it comes up and breaks that, guess who's already in profits? You're going to have that breakout with tons of volume, and it's going to say Moonshot Scott, like we say in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my take on it, right? So we went over that. All right, we got the check right there. If you trade options, you're gonna have the stop loss and the take profits. If you buy shares, you don't got to put a stop loss in place because I'm giving you my favorite stocks. If you want other ones, that's fine. You could run alerts on your own symbols that you like. But me, I like the Amazons, the Apples, the Waste Managements, the Hershey's, the XOMs, like the great companies that I feel are always going up over time. It might take weeks, months, or a year or two, but it's like they always come back. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we 41 minutes in. That's what I wanted to show you guys. I'm hyped. I'm ready to make some money. If y'all are as hyped as me, give me another DCG in the box, and hey, let's run it. So, starting tomorrow, you're going to start seeing these alerts come in, and we're going to run it. So, The swing trades might be a little bit, but it's all right. We might do a poll, and we do it. If you guys want a couple of your favorite stocks, just put them in the Discord, right? You know, you can always conversate with me. Here's another one. Look, you got the buy entry. You see that? Buy entry, TP1, TP2, TP3, stop loss. Does everybody see that? See how easy that is? That's going to take, it's trading made simplified. I'm telling you. And it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? All right. We got what? 17, 16 DCGs in the box, 20 of them in the box. Let's go. Let's get it. So awesome. All right. Let's open it up for discussion. Does anybody have any questions? You can come on the mic or throw it in the chat box right now if you guys have any questions. And it doesn't have to be specifically about this. If you have any trading questions or anything like that, this is our advanced call every Tuesday. So I like to give a little bit of time back for you guys. So like I said, I'm going to open it up. You guys got any questions? Let me know. I'm here.
Hey,
Go ahead,
Brandon.
Jesse.
Yeah. So, I mean, I see these alerts for BTC going off, but it's not at that price. Is it not good to use yet?
Well, what do you mean?
So I'm looking at it right now, and it says 67, almost 790, and these are so we're just waiting for it to hit that price of 69.40.
Let me see. Hold on. So we did just get this buy alert right here. So I have 60,935.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's probably the platform I'm on.
Yes,
Yeah, I forgot about the.
I'm on the CME Bitcoin futures.
Got it. Okay.
So, but I mean, like, essentially, we can put this, like, we could do anything. So that's why that little question mark's there. I mean, we could do it off, like, Coinbase. So, like, if you're on a different platform, I guess that could cause a problem in a sense, but it's I just use this for testing purposes. I'm probably not going to do Bitcoin, but I mean I could do crypto if we do have enough interest to do crypto. But I mean it's going to be geared towards stock options, and futures and the stock market. But I can do crypto as well, so I might do a couple crypto but it's not going to be on the day trading side. I just ran these alerts on the 5-second chart just so we could so I can give you an example of what they're going to look like. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay. Yeah,
the
that makes
entry right
sense.
there was 69.40, and on my chart it was 69.40 right there.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Yeah, as I'm looking on Jupiter's. I use that for the leverage trading, so that's why I was like, I don't see these prices hitting.
So what you're going to have to do is, if you're doing that, I mean, it's a simple fix. Just know wherever you buy, you are buying, like, what's yours right now?
788.
Oh, 67.88.
Yeah. So what
So
I'll probably just have the trading view chart and then just go mark off those levels and go by the percentages or something.
yeah. So you're going to have to, but you can still take the trade. But like this one isn't a good example because on a 5-second chart, there's no structure. But like what you could do is if you got your entry right here and you're on Jupiter, you know that your entry, whatever Jupiter's at, is you're going to take it right here. So yours might be 600, all right, even though we got to learn at 850. Your stop loss, right? And these are going to be real tight because, like I said, there's no structure on the 5-minute chart. It's multiple bars at the same area. So then your stop loss, if this said, you see how it says 885 and it says 850. So if you bought in at 600, the difference of that would be 30. So then your stop out would be like 635. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, got it.
I mean, it's a little bit confusing, but
No, I get it.
but you could still
Yeah,
work it the same. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I mean, like I said, it's going to give us a larger range because when I put crypto in, I'm only going to do like, you can leverage trade on it, but I'm going to do more swing trades on it because I mean, I'm not running on a 5-second chart. I only did it just to give you the example. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, got it. No, excited to use this for all the stocks too. So
Yeah, so we'll do crypto, but we might do something like I mean, really, we shouldn't. I mean, you could day trade it, but I mean, ideally, we're probably going to do 4-hour alerts so that we don't always get alerts because these are going to be highly probable setups. The only difference is like, for instance, we got a buy right here already for the leverage buy, and you got your buy right there, and here would be your stop. The probability is 85%. So like, think of it like this: say you go in one trade, right, and you take let me try to find something, and I might find something better on Bitcoin. But say you take like something like this. Say you get a buy right here on Bitcoin. There's your stop out, and you're in this for a couple hours. Leverage trade. You can go risk free, but think of it like you might if you do 5x here, right? 5 leverage, you get a winner. Here's a buy, 5x leverage winner. Here's a buy, 5x leverage winner. Here's a sell, 5x winner. Then you come over here, and let's say we get this sell right here, which is I mean, technically, I mean, it went from 595 down to 995. So that's a 600-point drop. So if you're trading leverage, what would a 5% leverage trade like? What would that give you? Like what, 10, 20, 30%? Like you'd still get something. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that's a bad example, but let's just say we entered it here, and this is our stop out, and you took a leverage trade here at 5%. The next trade, you could take a 10% leverage trade. Then when you get a little pop in your favor, you now made all your money back from the previous trade because we have an 85% win rate probability. Like our probability is 85. That's pretty darn good. You know what I'm saying? Are you following me, Jesse?
oh sorry, yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah,
Absolutely. You got it. What other questions you got for us?
I'm good. I just can't wait to use this.
All right, sounds good. All right. Hey, we got any other questions? Yolanda says, how do SPX plays work? All right, let me erase all this. All right, so every day we in the chats, you with me and Mike in the WhatsApp groups, you're going to see something just like this, right? Every single day we have the lotto trades. So you see the lotto high right here and the lotto low. I'm going to share 2 strikes every single day. How do I get it? Well, I come right over here and I take the closest strikes to these lotto calls and the lotto puts. And you see me win these 3, 4, or 5 out of 5 days each and every single week. Am I lying? No. Right? So then what we do is I put on a 5-minute time frame chart and I wait for my first bar to get printed right here. And then I wait to see if we start expanding to the upside or if we start expanding to the downside. The candles are green, right? So the second I see us start pushing to the upside, I'm probably taking my buy about right here in this area. And believe it or not, right, my stop out would be the low of the day. All right, you see my alert here would be my low of the day. So this little move right here was enough to generate me about 51% ROI. So in about 10 minutes, that's 51% ROI. Do me a favor. Would you be happy with the 51% ROI? Put a 1 in the box. That little move right there is 51%. We called it out today. I got, I think, like 38%. So I put a trail stop in, and it stopped me out right here on this retracement. But if you let a runner go, you never hit your stop out. And my 51% winner, at the end of the day, that bad boy was, it hit a high of about 300% or 400%. And that's a crappy day, all right? That's one day. And that's where we're getting our targets at. Now you come into the previous day, and same thing. We had lotto targets. We had a lotto. Every day it's different. That's why I'm saying AI makes this crazy. This would have been like our AI, our calls target, right? And that's just the calls we're taking. This would have been our puts target, right? So once again, wait for our first 5-minute bar to come in, and I really want to see which way we started breaking down. Well, we started pushing to the downside. Probably taking my put right here where we called it. Now, guess what? This drop right there, that was about 400% ROI if you've taken these put strikes right here based off the lotto trade. How do I know that? Because we all took it. You get what I'm saying? That was a grand slam. We get 1 or 2 grand slams real fast like that, typically each week. Now you come back to the next day. Now remember, some days it isn't as lucrative, but you still get a nice winning trade on it, right? Same thing. You might have got your puts. You got to sneeze. Thought I had to. We got our calls. We'll say it's loaded right there. Our puts target was down here. And we got our first bar right here. Candles are green. Once I see us come up and start pushing up, we might have taken our call right there. That little bit right there, I'm telling you, it's crazy. 19 up here to 25. That's 6 points. That's almost like a 40 to 60% ROI on SPX. If it happens in the first 5, 10, or 15 minutes, guess what? You're golden. You go risk-free, you might have made 10, 20% on that trade. Did you get a winning trade out of it? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Now you come back to the next day, right? Same thing. Next day right here. Candles are green. Here was our call target. Down here was our put target. What do? Price, we got our first bar in, came up, came back down. We started pushing down. We've probably taken our puts about right here. We saw price starting to push down. Guess what? This went from 48 down here to 33. That right there is a couple 100% yet again. So in 5 days, I've shown you we got 25 to 50% every single day on our move. But on a lot of the days, or not a lot, but once or twice a week, we'll get a move that we come and we push straight on down. Like this trade right here, right? We had our call target up here, and it shows you each day the market opens. Then you got your put target down here, right? So then what do we have? We have our first bar put in. We started pushing to the upside, probably taking our calls about right here. Guess what? 311 to 31. That's 400 or 500% ROI. Guess what? I'm going risk-free right there. I got stopped out. I got about 40 or 50% ROI yet again. I'm just a steady compounder. I'm a scalper. What I'm talking about is the same thing. See where it says on SwingMaster Pro AI, you got your AI Lotto high, your Lotto low. That's the targets that we have loaded up, and that's why we take that. Does that make sense, Yolanda? She says yes. Yep. So, hey, get your cup. Cheers. Let's make some money tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? All right. Who else got some questions? Anybody else? Hey, not a problem. Appreciate you. Does anybody else have any questions?
Hey, Brandon. Oh,
Hey, what's up, Gretchen?
hey, how you doing?
Good.
I was trying to follow you with the SPX calls right there that you just explained for Yolanda.
Yeah.
And somewhat got some of it, but I just kind of wanted to like look at the abbreviated version. Are you saying you use the SwingMaster Pro to give you the lotto plays with the swing high and swing low? I just wanted to make sure I was.
No. I'm using SwingMaster Pro AI, and I'm using the AI Lotto high and the AI Lotto low to give me the option contracts that I'm trading for the day. All right, that's the cliff note number 1. Cliff note number 2, I'm waiting to see after the first 5-minute bar or so is put in place. I'm waiting to see which way we start pushing up or if we start pushing down. Like right here, we come up, we come down. That candle's green. When that little push up right there, I called it out about right here, and in 10 minutes, that was 50% ROI, and you saw it in the chats today. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so basically it's letting you know, well, here's the projected high or projected low, and then you see what the bias is going to be based on the way the candles start going.
Yep. Which way the candles. So I never know which way the candles are going to go, and every day, like, I can't tell you what contracts I'm loading up for tomorrow because these don't print until 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. So it's taking pre-market data and giving me the highest probability contract from a lotto standpoint that is going to give me 50 to 100% ROI.
Okay, I think that makes a little bit more sense.
So like say coming into tomorrow, right? Say coming into tomorrow, we open up. It doesn't matter where we open up. Let's say we open up right here at 9:30 a.m. it's going to give me an AI high, and that's not where, it doesn't mean it has to go there. That's just the option contract that I'm getting loaded up and trading for the day. And it's going to give me an AI low, and that's my option contract that I'm trading. So then the first 5-minute bar, we go up, we come back down, then we close right here. So this will be my first 5-minute bar. Next bar, we might come up here, we might come back down, we might come up, then we come back down and we break support. I'm probably taking the breakdown right here. And even if it goes this little bit right there and it comes back, that little bit right there, that's enough to get 50 to 100% ROI using this AI lotto low target for the option strike that I'm taking. Are you following me?
Yes, yes, thank you.
So I don't know if I'm taking the puts tomorrow or I'm taking the calls. So everyone's like, what are you taking? I said, I don't know. I just wait for what the market's going to do, and I take the trade. Now, in that same example, there's going to be times where there's already times where we go up, we come back down, say we open there, we close there, and there's our candle. There's times where we go like this and push up, and I take my trade right here. Now my stop out is at the low of the day. Low of the day. That's my stop. Because I'm only risking, right? I risk 5 contracts, which typically is about $1,000 to $1,500. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm going to lose 50, 60%. I mean, I just went on vacation, got a king's room suite, and what, lost $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000? Actually, it was $6,400 for the week, and I don't second guess that. So in a trade, I'm not second guessing nothing because it's like I know the probability. So then there's times where I take the call here, then we come all the way back down and break the low of the day. I close my calls, and then I take the put trades, and then the put goes on to be a winner. So now I have a 50% win rate for a small red bag, a small green bag, and I'm okay because I know typically 4 out of 5 days I'm getting 25 to 50% there, and you go back the next day. I'm getting 200% right there. Next day, I got my 25 to 50% there, and I'm just going risk-free. Here, my 25 to 50% ROI, I got hosed and got stopped out early. So when I take the trade, I'm tossing about a 25-cent trail stop when I take the trade, and that when you hear me say go risk-free, that's what I'm going to that's where I'm going to put my trail stop in. So Yolanda says, how much is your trail? I'll say 25 cents typically. Makes sense. The first 5-minute candle at open dictates direction. After the BOS, either high or the low. So I'm looking at on a 5-minute chart, Nikki, because 5-minute chart starts the trend typically. And like I said, I just want that first 5-minute bar is the craziest bar typically. I want to see that first 5-minute bar close. And then whatever way I see it going, pushing up or down, I'm then taking my call or put based off the lotto low tag or the lotto high tag, and that's how I'm getting my option contract. Right? And then my stop out would be the opposite direction. So today, I saw it breaking up. I'm taking the calls. Look at my stop loss. My stop loss will be the low of the day. Right here, if we saw us breaking down and I take my puts there, my stop out would be the high of the day. You get what I'm saying? Makes sense, right? Awesome.
Question on that. On the screen you got up on the screen.
What's
to the
up?
right, the AI swing. Does that happen only after you place your initial trade?
What do you mean?
So the TP points and the break even.
Yeah.
That only happens after you take that initial trade, right?
No. So these AI lotto high and low targets is like system number 1. And then these buys and sells is like system number 2. Then
Yeah, so I'm looking.
then hold on. Then you got when the candles are green and you got these reversal arrows, we take calls right there as well, and that's system number 3. So it's basically like 3 systems smashed into 1.
So I'm asking about the indicators on the right side.
Yeah. So okay.
So do they appear are they there along with the high of the day and the low of the day, or they only come after you make that initial trade?
Well, nah. So it's today. It's not even initial trade. So like these lines right here, these TP1s would show up right here. They'd show up right here. They'd show up right there. They'd show up right there. They'd show up right there. So it only shows the most recent buy or sell signal.
I got you. Okay.
You
Got
follow
it now.
me?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Who else got something? Anybody else got a question, or you guys good for the night?
Are you setting the stop loss immediately when you get into the options trade?
No.
Are you
I don't.
setting it?
I don't. So it depends what option trade you're talking about. When I do the AI Lotto high and lows, I don't
Yeah,
set
okay.
stop
For
loss
SPA.
because it's the higher or the low of the. It's either the high of the day or the low of the day is my stop out.
Good
So I
thing you
don't
wasn't working anyway.
What'd you say? Hey, Gretchen, what you still there?
Yeah, I'm
Gotcha.
listening. Yeah. Uh-huh.
When we take the AI Lotto high and low targets, like with me and Mike, we don't put a predetermined stop in because everybody's starting off with $200 to $400 in the trade, and typically the max loss is about 40 or 50%. So I would hate for it to come down and wick you out real quick, and then you take a loss at 40%, but we really never broke the low or the high of the day. And then we all get winners and you get a loser. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now hear me out though. Hear me out. If we take this buy right here, right, and price comes down and hits my stop loss, that I'm closing my trade out. And if we ever come back up to the entry again, I would rebuy it again and have the same stop out, and I'd make all my money back. So I do have stop losses in place, but not for the AI Lotto high and lows, because that's why I call it the Lotto trade, you know?
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Hey, we got any other questions? We rolling tonight. If you got something, hey, fire away. I'm here. Is this recorded? Yes, this is recorded. I will post the recording in the Facebook group as well as the Discord if you'd like. Kisu, you got a question or you good?
Oh no, I'm good. My bad, bro. I'm good.
Nah, you good. You good. You're fine. All right. Well, hey, any other questions or are we good? We don't have any other questions. Yes, I want to watch it a few times. I got you, Nikki. All right. If we
I
don't
got
have,
one.
go ahead.
I got one. Hey, say you on that second trend up. Let's say you got stopped out and you trying to catch that second ride up.
Yep.
Is there any way you can like you see the trend keep pushing up? Can you shore up your bet? Like come in and add more to your position when you're doing options?
Yeah. So, and hey, man, you open up the can of worms, but it's all good. So this is what I do right here. Remember, I told you this is like 3 systems in one. Right? So
Yep.
I take this buy right here, and I have my stop out, and I get nicked out. That's fine. Price comes up, comes back down. This is a huge reset, right? And then you got that little down arrow, but the candles are still green. So what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to see where we get this reversal arrow and this reversal arrow right there. I would then readjust my stop out, and I'd say I need to close underneath this line right here, because I typically do closes when I take we call it boogie in the room. When we don't get a close, we come down, price came right back up. I would take more contracts right here, because I would say 96, 98% of the time you want to get impulse move up. Now, if you missed all this, here you get 3 candles down, and then you get this bounce up with that reversal arrow. You take your buy here. This will now be your stop loss. Check out what happens. Price pushes up. Then this right here, you don't have 3 down arrows, but then we've got this impulse candle down and right back up. I'm taking another buy right here, putting my stop loss there. Price pushes up for another winner. So you best believe I'm finishing this day green, boss. You know what I'm saying? And it works the same way on the way down too.
Thank you.
So like right here's a great example. You got, I mean, it's not a good example, but here's a crazy day. Like, all right, you got your buy here, stop loss, 1 winner. Price resets. Here's another entry, stop loss. There's your second winner. Entry comes down, entry there, stop loss. You're now 1 winner, 2 winner, you're 2-1, but you're hecka green. All right. On this trade right here, you get to sell. This would be your stop loss. I set the stop loss right away on the SwingMaster Pro signals. There's another winner. So now you're 3-1. Then you get this pullback, that reversal arrow, real tight stops. That's where I'm putting my stop loss. Because if we push and break structure, the trend's not down anymore. That's a grand slam. Price resets, you got your down arrow, stop loss right here, grand slam. Price resets, reversal arrow, here's your stop out, another winner. This is a crazy day, like, and it happens a couple times a week where I don't want to say it, but it does happen because I don't like to sit at my computer all day long. I just want that first hour or 2 hours. I want to get green, and roll with it. You know what I'm saying? Are we looking at? Yeah, this is This is SwingMaster Pro AI. That's the updated version. I've been teetering with it, trying to get everything dialed in. It's almost ready to be released. But then, yeah, you'd be good, Gretchen. When a non-lotto trade, do you set your stop right away, then adjust the trail stop when going risk-free? Nicole P, absolutely. So in a non-lotto trade, I get my short right here, and it's going to say stop loss right there. There will be your entry. There'll be your TP1. I put my bracket order right there, and I go push down, and then I move my bracket down, and I would get stopped out for a winning trade. Yep. That makes sense. Go ahead, Gretchen.
Did you call out this morning's trade in the chat? I didn't see it until after you were already in profit.
Yeah, I called it out.
Was it on the Discord or was it in the WhatsApp?
Now it was in the SwingMaster Pro WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep. Are you in that group or no?
No, I'm not.
Got you. I got you. Awesome. Hey, we got any other questions?
Hey,
all right. Go ahead, Valentine.
Hey, Brandon.
What's up?
Yeah, I need to be put in that group as well.
Here we go. Reach out to me. I'll throw you in. If you're full mastermind, you're good.
All right.
Look, there's some people that they on the light. So hey, I'm sorry, you can't get in the light. You got to be full mastermind. You ready to make that move happen? Let me know. We'll get you situated.
Oh yeah, I'm in the full mastermind.
Now
yes,
you good?
Sir.
You good? All right. Well, hey, if we have any other questions, if not, you guys do me a favor. If you guys are as hyped as I am, and you got value from this call, give me a DCG in the box real quick, just to make sure I hit the nail on the head. I try to deliver well on the Tuesdays for you advanced folks. So I see Nikki. A lot of you guys is happy. So let's get it. Hey, appreciate you guys. All right. Well, hey, I don't want to take too much of your time up. It's 10:10 on East Coast time. I'm going to bed because we got live trading tomorrow. The same Zoom you're on right now, that's where I live trade. There's about 20 to 30 of us every single morning that hop on. We get a couple scalp trades, walk away, and be done for the day. So appreciate you guys. You guys are the rock stars. If you ever have any questions, comments, or concerns, never hesitate to reach out. Tag me in Discord. If I don't answer, tag me again. You know what I'm saying? I will not take offense. You can say whatever you want, any mean thing to me, but I'm 6'2", I'm a big body, and it doesn't offend me. You know what I'm saying? But just reach out. I got you. Appreciate you guys, and let's get the alerts loaded up tomorrow. Be on the lookout, and we rolling. So appreciate you guys. You also have a blessed one. Catch me on the next one. Beast Mode out.
Thanks so much.